Hello and welcome for other guide of Smite 2. This occasion talk about VULCAN. VULCAN is myth of the gods. VULCAN from Roman mythology is a character in Smite 2 who is very versatile to use as a priority in middle lane, since his ranged and control abilities can benefit in pressuring against enemy gods and clearing minions as well as Guardian Tower. To understand, let's review your combat abilities. Ability 1. Backfire. VULCAN unleashes a linear burst on frontal fire, which damages enemies and causes VULCAN to recoil for the force of the attack. He can also mark an enemy god, if hit, marking the target for his turrets. Ability 2. Inferno Cannon. Place a turret in the shape of a cannon that can help hit the subject and enemy gods. If the enemy god is hit by backfire, a mark will be placed on them, causing our cannon to escape the other targets and make the marked god its main target. Ability 3. Magma Bomb. VULCAN throws a pure magma bomb that impacts a ground target, dealing area damage. If it hits enemy gods or subjects, it will cause a slight ground control effect that incapacitates abilities for a very short period. Ability 4. Earthshaker. Attack in the form of two missiles that hit a specific area, causing a significant amount of damage. These missiles may take longer to impact depending on their distance. The shorter the distance, the faster they will hit. The passive ability, Master Craftsman. VULCAN can access to a variety of arsenal that he can use to enhance his ability. The alternator mode allows him to use a turret which changes damage depending on whether the ability is Inferno Cannon or Thumper. The Ranger will change depending on the use of Inferno Cannon. The dual mode allows him to place a button that generates area damage, affecting the enemy in the area. And the efficient mode does not grant access and additional turrets, but it provides a 10 point increases in critical damage for the other techniques uses. Alright, now let's explain an item build that has a good advantage for using VULCAN. The initial item, Conduit Gem. It grants us intelligence and increases our maximum mana and mana regeneration. In this passive ability, gets charge that increases pure damage by 3, with a maximum of 16 upon completing 20 charges, which will be used in the next ability that hits an enemy god. When upgraded, its grants use magical damage equivalent to 14% of our intelligence. Item number 1. Book of Tooth. Grants intelligence, increases maximum mana and mana regeneration. In this passive ability, it gives us 10 mana for each stacks received. Each stacks is generated by dealing 900 damage to enemy minions or jungle enemies, with increases in intelligence by 4%. Upon completing the 50 stacks, it provides us with 20 intelligence and a change in intelligence to 6%. Item 2. Wish Granting Prayer. It provides us intelligence, increases health, and increases maximum mana. It doesn't have a passive ability, but the basic stats are very high. Item number 3. Chronos Pendant. It grants us intelligence and reduces the cooldown of ability. In this passive, every 3 seconds it reduces our ability activation by an extra second. Item 4. Necronomicon. It gives us intelligence, increases maximum mana and mana regeneration. In this passive ability, upon getting a kill or an assist, it grants us 15 intelligence but reduces our magical and physical protections by 10 for each stack, upon of a total of 3 stacks, resulting in 150 intelligence and 13 in protection reduction. If we die, the stacks are removed and it starts over. Item number 5. The Soul Gem. It grants us intelligence, lifesteal, and reduced cooldown on ability. In this passive ability, when we use our abilities against an enemy god, we gain a church that gives us damage bonus of 14% of our intelligence. Item number 6. Spears of Desolation. Grants us intelligence and reduce the cooldown of abilities. In passive ability, obtaining a kill or assist will reduce the activation of our abilities by 3 seconds, and our ability ultimate will be reduced by 10 seconds. Now, we are going to explain how to level up abilities depending on the level to have a good combat control. Backfire on level 2, 7, 10, 13, and 17. Inferno Cannon level 1, 4, 6, 11, and 12. Magma Bomb level 3, 8, 15, 16, and 19. Earth Shaker level 5, 9, 14, 18, and 20. Now, let's see how to play VULCAN. Starting with the Inferno Cannon ability, which will help us clear enemy minions, and we also deploy our second pulse turret for more efficient cleaning. Every opportunity we get, we approach the enemy gods to deal a bit of damage, so little a bit by little we will gain an advantage. It also helps us get the minions to want to attack us, and we can use the backfire ability to deal as much damage as possible to both of the minions and the enemy god. With the Magma Bomb ability, we must launch it at enemy god so we can incapacitate him and prevent him from using his abilities too often, allowing us to have our subjects on our sides and have them help us deal damage more frequently. Always take into account to approach jungle camps to deal more damage and improve our levels as well as our items, and to acquire damage upgrades on minions, items, and avoid being concentrated from behind. One of the great advantages that VULCAN has is with his ultimate ability Earth Shake, which when used from a distance allow us to achieve map objectives like God Fury or Fire Giant, but in a contrary way by taking the objectives from the enemy team when they are at a low percentage of health. In a fight against an enemy team, our torrents to deal more damage. The most important thing is to use our ultimate ability correctly, to deal the maximum damage possible to the enemies or to eliminate them while we fight at a distance. Well, that's all for this guide for now. I hope it has helped you a lot, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and see you the next time. Goodbye.